And off we go. Yeah, we always start off playing as the princess, who has a sword attack, which is really nice at short range. Skip cutscene. Yeah, so one of the things that's interesting in here... Yo, thanks for the good luck. One of the things that's interesting, though, is it's not just about moving quickly. This is literally escort mission the game. So we have to figure out a way of moving the chariot quickly and moving around the chariot. And there's some really interesting tech that's already been developed around that. Simple stuff there, like just cutting the corners. This is essentially tutorial level. That arrow is pointing down there. That's literally a soft lock down there. There's no way out of there. It's that, and there's a sign down there telling you how to reset from checkpoint. It's amazing. Not too much to the first levels. Ah! There we go. There. Okay, well, I didn't do that very fast, but if you get the angle right, you can actually scrape against the side of the cart or the chariot as you're pulling it up and get a lot more jump off of your height, which allows you to make those jumps in one go. Shortcut. Somehow a time save there. Cutscene.
I'll call the elevator for you. Be right back.
Went ahead and changed character there as well. I was trying to save momentum from the cart. I tend to call the chariot a cart, so sorry, I just do that. I don't know why. It's the wrong name for it, but I do it. Yeah, in addition to the basic movement, like the rope that we can use to pull the chariot around, We can also carry a single gadget into each level. I currently have the bubble with me, which I haven't actually used yet. Yeah, but in each level as well, you can find upgrades. There's one right up there that I just went past. That one would unlock the... Okay, here's what you can do with bubble. Oh, nope, never mind. That's what I could have done with bubble if I hadn't messed that up. Skip going to the right there. Yeah, the peg back there is not fast enough to be worth slowing down to pick up. It's faster to use bubble to jump straight up here, but it's also fiddly, so I didn't go for it. Probably should have.
No! It's too dark in here.
Okay, so we're trying to find a good place to bury the late king. That's why we're having to drag him around. He's dead.
I'm not scared.
And he doesn't want to be buried up there because it's too dark. So now we have to go and get a light. Basically. Okay, we're out.
I suppose you deserve some.
Hey, you brought back a souvenir. You know, that kind of reminds me of someone.
Well, I split super late there and somehow still was gold.
I'll get your things ready.
Fun.
And away we go.
Yeah, that's basically the story, such as it is, of this game. Oh, death rails, by the way.
These rails look ghostly.
You can gain all kinds of speed on them.
These catacombs are haunted.
So yeah, the whole point of the game is that we're trying to bury this guy, and he's not happy with any place we find. And yeah, death rails are kind of broken. So they stop the chariot, but we can go straight through them. But while the chariot is touching them, for some reason, we can gain all kinds of interesting speed. Like so.
Oh no! Looters! How did they get all the way up here?
Yeah, looters are going to be trying to steal my treasure.
Keep those gaffers away! They won't hurt you after all.
And still going to pick up some treasure here. Yeah, the looters can't get to me here. This is basically just where the game is still kind of in tutorial mode and is showing you that running into things hard and picking up treasure creates sound that makes stuff want to come and steal your treasure. But they can't get to me yet. They'll be able to get to me at the end of the level. Make this in one jump. Yes! Oh, got one of them. Jump! Nope. I jumped too late. I wanted to get sent flying there as the chariot hit the wall. Like that. So these boxes have upgrades for the chariot. This one has a lantern in it, which lets us go into the dark places, because it turns out His Royal Highness is scared of the dark. So yeah, so we have to carry the boxes to the designated points there. And that one was easy, but there's going to be harder ones later on. And if you flip the cart upside down while carrying a box, the box breaks. That gets fun. If this ever makes it into GDQ, that would be where donations would be read.
Save me!
And boost! So that gem is supposed to wake up the looters there when you collect it, but we move far enough away that it doesn't. Ow, I didn't make that jump.
Fantastic.
Technically a fake gold because I
Thanks for
split it
keeping
late
an
on the
eye on
previous
things.
one, but
We
whatever.
get any customers? Oh, ready for adventure? Be right back.
Still gold that by a lot more.
Hep. Hup. Hep. Hup.
Now the game introduces the other type of special path.
Isn't that nice?
So the
I
death
get that
rails
rail.
stop the chariot, but not us.
Don't let it go to your head.
We can walk right through
Mine
them.
are still better.
The life paths, the chariot can go straight through, but we can use them as paths.
Hep. Hup.
Nice jump.
Hep. 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 Hup.
Thought I told you to be careful.
You're supposed to fling the chariot underneath there, but you don't need to.
Hep. Hep. Hup. Hep. Hep. Hup.
Not sure I actually gained time doing that.
Hep. 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 Ha!
Let's see if I can do this.
Hep.
Nope. Oh, almost.
Hup. Hep.
On. About half of the time I get this
Yep.
first try instantly. The other half of the time, it just doesn't work. One. There we go.
Hup. Hep. Hep.
I want that treasure there, but it's not worth it. Yeah, we're going to be using bubble a lot early on in the game.
Fantastic.
Oops.
Shop, sweet shop. I'll call the elevator for you. I feel bad for leaving my shop like this, but adventure!
Okay, so 1-5 is the
Huh?
first level where things it interesting from a routing perspective. Because the entrance to World 2, we've actually already passed. It was in 1-2. But we couldn't go that way because we didn't have the lantern, and it turns out that His Royal Majesty is scared of the dark. So there are 2 blueprints we need to make a lantern. We already got the first one. The second one is in this world, or is in this level.
When you get back to the castle, tell the Royal Engineers...
Majesty, hit the button.
This is needlessly...
Thank you. But once we actually get the blueprint from here, we don't actually need to finish this level. We can just exit the level. The thing about exiting a level without actually reaching an exit is that you don't keep any treasure that you picked up in the level, but you do keep blueprints. Normally it would be still probably better to finish out the level. Oh, what am I doing? We need to go down here. Because the exit to this level unlocks a second entrance in 1-2, which is a lot closer to the dark area. So it still saves time. But for some reason in the Switch release, they gave us the ability to spawn from checkpoints that we've already encountered in previous levels. So we're just going to grab the blueprint, piece out of here, and then spawn into 1-2 from the checkpoint that's immediately next to the dark area. I'm not sure why I automatically slowed down for that treasure there. Yeah, we don't need that checkpoint. Since I'm warping out of here, the treasure literally is meaningless. I'm not going to get to keep any of it. I didn't actually check my gem or my treasure count either. Should have enough though. If for some reason I've forgotten how much this thing costs and I don't have enough treasure coming out of here, then that's going to be very embarrassing. But I'll be fine. Jump! Too far. Oh well. Okay, so here's the upgrade we need. We just need to get it into the grinder and we can get out of here. This one we have to take a little bit farther, but it's still not too hard to keep the box intact. I haven't actually tested yet how long you can actually wait, so I'm just going to be safe and wait till that actually collects. Yeah, we're out of here. I might be able to exit level earlier than that. Oh, I need to do that.
To build you a new chariot upgrade so you can keep exploring. I should get one of these so at once.
Okay, I had forgotten how much that cost, but that's okay. Because I had more treasure than I remembered too. Which checkpoint do I think it's checkpoint 5.
And away we go.
Yeah, I just saved a lot of time there because I didn't... my first run of this was done on PC. So I couldn't use that trick. I say trick, I couldn't use that routing. Actually had to go to the end. So we're basically seeing the start of World 2 here. World 2 is going to be that one where you can't see anything.
Look at that architecture. We're close to the next sepulcher. I can feel it. Oh, happy
Okay, good.
day.
I was starting to doubt my memory as to whether I had to go up or down there. Also, I should have stopped dragging the chariot at some point there. Turns out that you don't need the chariot with you to actually trigger cutscenes.
Another triumph.
You
for
do
this
need the chariot to trigger checkpoints and
then, when
level
I did that
exits.
thing, oh, you should have been around. Get your things
got-
ready. And away we go.
Yeah, I think bubble is correct here. I think we keep using bubble. Once we get to 2-2, we're gonna start using some other gadgets. But for now, it's still bubble. No. I need to be in front of the chariot. Actually, I don't think it matters on this one. Yeah, it didn't matter on that one. It does matter on some of them. I'm sure there's a way to make these break faster.
Now, flyers. I hate flyers. They always slip through the cracks. Don't let them sag my crown.
I think we go left here. I think we follow the arrows. There's a point in here where we actually can take a shortcut. I don't think that's it, though. It's right here. So the arrow points down, but it's actually faster to go up. So we're going up. Yeah, there's a lot of mazes and branching paths in World 2. We just got to this point a lot faster. And one of those flyers just stole some treasure from me. Wasn't too much though. figure out a way to get on top of the chariot right there. Be so much faster. Nice jump.
I suppose you deserve some.
Okay.
Ah, it's good to be back. Oh, ready for adventure? And away we go!
Okay, so now I've got the warp beacon I'm taking into this level, which lets you place down a beacon and then teleport the chariot to it. Which can basically be used to either teleport the chariot to yourself or as a kind of portable checkpoint, single-use checkpoint. You teleport yourself and the chariot to the warp beacon if you're holding onto the chariot when it teleports.
That's what you get for making so much noise.
Okay. Wrong way. I was just about to make a comment as well about how I'm not as familiar with this level as I am with some of the others. But I was hoping I wouldn't end up going the wrong way. That's not the first time I've started to go right there as well. As long as I was over there, I should have picked up that treasure. Oh, going up. Nope, never mind, we're not going up. Thinking of a different part of the level. Nope. That could have worked, but I messed it up pretty badly. Fine, we can get another box. Actually go up on the right, like a smart person. There we go. Yeah, little spirit, how's it going? Ouch. Yeah, I've got another run going. And so far, I've gotten lost in this level twice? This is 3 times now. I lose track. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we're going left. Give me some credit. That's the first time I've had to look at my map.
Another triumph.
Didn't actually use my warp beacon
and
in
then,
there.
when I did that thing, oh, you should have been there. Oh, this is so exciting.
I actually
Thanks
got
for
that at
keeping
one
the
level
shop
too
open for
soon.
me.
Yeah, I was actually misreading my notes. 2-4 where that becomes useful. Okay. Well, it's gonna get some use in this level. Nope. Not going down there.
To arms! Save me!
Wrong button. Still the wrong button. I can't do that. That's... Okay, there we go. A little bit slow there. So a little trick right here. I can drop this onto the checkpoint, collect the checkpoint, and then return to the checkpoint, which spawns me down here, and then I don't have to go around to get there. Also, we're gonna leave His Royal Majesty behind for a second here. He's gonna complain about that, but tough. I don't think we're using that button for what it's intended to be used for. I don't know, maybe we are. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff that's supposed to happen in this room. We're just gonna come over here and warp the chariot over to us. Bye, room. So yeah, the warp beacon is one of the DLC gadgets, and it breaks things. Okay, so right up here is actually the path to World 3, but we can't take it yet. Oh, excuse me, it's on the other side of this room. Not quite there yet. Forgot about this room. Pick up some treasure here. Sadly, we can't get to World 3 yet, because World 3 is covered in snow. And we don't have winter wheels yet, so our chariot can't move through snow.
Telling me that my royal chariot doesn't have winter wheels. What are you standing around for? Pull me out!
So we're gonna need to get some better wheels before we can go into the snow area.
Wow, time sure flew by. Oh, this is so exciting. Thanks for keeping
This is
the
another
shop
one
open for me.
where we will use warp beacon. There's a lot more that you can skip with warp beacon in here. No. Cannot have the chariot in front there. Could have actually swung across there. Oh well. There's a trap on the right there that I just avoided by jumping earlier. At the end of that path, you run into a wall right next to some bats. They come out and attack you. Love to be able to jump up right there. I'm pretty sure it's possible, but it's very, very difficult. Take that thing ages to get over here. Let's go ahead and teleport it. That's not why I actually have the warp beacon here, but it's a use for it. I think this is where the skip is? Yes, this is. Okay. So there's more level to the left we're supposed to do, and there's a bunch of stuff off to the right we're supposed to do. Oh. There we go. We're just gonna walk over here and skip a lot of the level. Oh yeah, also if bats are trying to loot your chariot when it teleports, the bats get teleported with it, which is hilarious. Yeah, we just skipped over half of that level. This should be a gold. Last time I was here, I only knew about skipping half of the level. Park, park.
Another triumph for his...
Oh, and then when I did that thing, oh, this is so exciting. Be right back.
Okay. So here's where things get fun. Like, here's where things get, like, more fun. So this is intended to be a two-player game originally. It can be played one player. There's nothing in here that can't be done with, that can't be done with one player, but you're supposed to have two people trying to pull the chariot around and getting in each other's way or something. I'm not sure. But, turns out there's stuff that you can only do with two players. But that's fine, because I have two controllers. Yep. I think this was the first, like, big skip that was found in this game. This is a very long level, and we were about to skip almost all of it using one player, two controller. We haven't actually figured out yet exactly how that's going to be represented on leaderboards, if that's going to be a separate category or what. But, yeah, for now at least I'm doing it. Let's put a little bit of loot here first. So yeah, the game teases you right here. The end of the level is directly above me, but there's one of those blue death rails, so I can't actually, Nope. Just the wrong button. Come on, connect. There we go. There we go. That took a while. That. Grab the bubble. Okay, two players. Use bubble. Jump. Go ahead and kill the other one off. Which, if you have two players, it actually spawns the second player back at the first player. Let's try that again without falling off. So player one has the warp beacon. So we're going to teleport that. Disconnect the other player. And now we continue on our merry way. And now we're at the end of the level. And this is the other upgrade I need for the winter wheels to get into World 3. Yeah, that was less elegant than it could have been, partially because I don't know how to connect and disconnect controllers from a Switch quickly. But yeah, that's the gist of it. That's the only one of those that we've found currently. But there's, at least that's useful in any percent, but it's likely that there are others. I don't actually need to find the exit here, but I'm going to, just so that I get the treasure.
Wow, you found all the blueprints for a chariot upgrade. Once
And
I
the
install
exit's
it in
right
the
there,
shop,
so I might as
you'll
well
be
go
able
and
to
get it
reach
to get
the
that
next
treasure.
sepulcher.
Hey,
These things will eat snow for breakfast, but not
Winter
ice.
wheels.
They don't have the I'll call the elevator for you.
we
And
did just get a
away we
new
go.
exit, or a new entrance here, which is closer to the exit that we need, but we can just spawn from checkpoints, so we don't need it.
Never again shall snow stand in the way of his most winterized majesty. Let's see that sepulcher.
So yeah, so that's one of two what I'd call significant skips in this that have been found so far. And the other one is coming up in the next level.
Wait to get up in this dreary darkness.
Just gonna leave this behind. I think I can leave that behind there.
Don't leave me alone.
There we go.
out here.
We don't need the chariot with us to trigger the cutscene. Oh, whoops, I forgot to split at the last level.
Thanks for keeping an eye on things. Did we get any customers? I'll call the elevator for you. Be
Yeah,
right
so I
back.
still need Warp Beacon, so Warp Beacon is going to continue to break this game. A lot of these levels have multiple entrances and multiple exits, and the different exits go to different places. This is a level that we're supposed to revisit for a total of a total of 3 visits. Third visit is actually just to get into World 4. The entrance to World 4 is actually in here. We can't get to it until we get the upgrade we need.
Whoa!
But we jumped off here.
You're going to be in big trouble if you're not.
We're not supposed to be over here. This is supposed to be the second visit to this level. We're supposed to get over to this point. So the exit we're now heading towards is actually the one that opens 1-4. So we're going to skip 3-2 and 3-3. And it's very convenient because the 2 upgrades we need to get out of here are in 3-4 and 3-5. Neither of them are in the 2 levels that we can skip. So that's convenient. Oh yeah, this is the ice. This is the ice area. World 3 is, you can see again, but you've got ice. Yeah, don't worry about skipping the levels. You're just missing out on 2 levels of me complaining about ice physics.
I think this has all been given out. Careful, they can take a beating. And if you get in their way, well, let's just say they didn't get their name before you didn't read the state.
Whose idea was it to put ice in this game? Okay. Slow down a bit there to pick up that treasure. We haven't really figured out the treasure routing on this yet. We do need treasure to buy upgrades. So I think to just be a little bit generous with picking up anything that's not too far out of the way. This is the second exit from this level, which unlocks
Shop sweet.
3-4.
I'll call the elevator for you.
Wait a minute.
Be right back.
Not sure it actually matters what gadget we use here. Yeah, that should have been a lot faster, but I fell off of the chariot and couldn't get back on. Can I do this? Yeah, cool. Didn't know you could make that jump. Didn't wake that one up. Interesting.
Hey, let's aim all away from that.
Okay, so here's the first upgrade I need. You may have noticed a section of lava in that last level, which I briefly saw and then went a different way. So there's a huge pool of lava basically between me and World 4. So the upgrade I'm carrying here is the first half of an upgrade that will give me immunity to lava.
That's what you get for making so much noise.
Which is useful for staying alive in World 4. Does this work? Ah! Pretty sure that is possible.
careful.
One of the nice things about the skeleton's attack is that it ricochets. The range attack that ricochets off of things, so sometimes you can hit looters behind yourself without even turning around, which is nice.
I suppose you deserve...
Okay.
Wow, time sure flew by. Oh, ready for adventure? And away we go!
Gonna go ahead and slow down for some treasure. There's a lot of treasure in this level.
I can't fight back. It's too cold.
Going this way. Also, that thing that His Royal Highness just said, it's too cold, you can't fight back. Keep that in mind for later. Just remember that he said that.
I thought I told you to be careful.
Okay, this part is not technically an auto-scroller, because if you slightly mess up, your cart slows down, basically. Hopefully I can keep my momentum here. Nope. Okay. No! Oh. Okay. I let the chariot get a little bit too far away from me there. I couldn't grab it again. lose too much speed there. That's a skull. We don't need the skulls for any percent, but there's treasure right there, so we're getting it. And here's the other upgrade I need to be able to float in lava. Oh no, 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 no. Grab the other wheel. There we go. So yeah, you'll grab whichever wheel you're closest to. That was the very cautious way of doing that. And it's okay for the chariot to be upside down as long as it's not upside down for too long. Not over yet. Still got to get over here. Okay, now I could actually exit the level right now. I have the upgrade. But I also have 6,000 treasure, and treasure routing is going to start getting really tight at this point. I know that Carlier, the other person who is currently speedrunning this game, or currently working on developing routing for it, has said that he's going to warp out at that point. I think it's honestly worth it to keep going at this point and just finish out the level, because there's another, I think, what, 4,000 treasure I can get in here. And if I warp out now, I lose 6,000. And if Collier warps out there, he's going to have to make that up somewhere. I think it's easier just, or I think it's better just to keep going here. Yeah, we don't need that checkpoint. It would certainly be nice to be able to just go ahead and warp out of this level. Just not sure it's actually going to be faster when you factor in having to pick up close to 9,000 treasure later. I should have let go of the rope there while doing that little maneuver. To slow down right at the end there, so I missed picking up some treasure. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Just do that.
That's what you get for making so much noise.
Here is probably not worth it. That was almost out of range. That was really close. Oh! Thought I needed to go back up on top. That's the canary blueprint right there. We do not need the canary. We can forget that the canary even exists. That gadget is dead to me.
Fantastic!
Wow, you found all the blueprints for a chariot upgrade. Once I install it in the shop, you'll be able to reach the next sepulcher. Now, just because your chariot can jump over a river of molten lava doesn't mean you should.
Well, I was wrong about not having to grind more there. Let's see, what's the best way out of this? I need 4,000.
Oh, ready for adventure? Let's go! Oh,
I'm actually surprised about being... Oh, I just realized... Oh, no. Thought that I'd skipped a split, but I hadn't. That's interesting. I felt like I was actually picking up more treasure there than I did last time I ran. But last time I didn't run into that problem of not having enough treasure to buy the upgrade I need. So we're about 400 short. I just spawned in right at the end of this level. I already have enough. I just need to get to the end. Crawler skips that. He's gonna have to come up with about 10k treasure somewhere earlier on in the game, which will be amazing if that's possible, because it would let you skip the whole end of that that level. But that's a lot of treasure.
Fantastic!
Wow, time sure flew by. Oh, right away! I'll call the elevator for you. Wow, it feels a lot more thrilling on this side.
Okay, so now we have the upgrade. We can get into World 4.
Molten rock is no match for his most... Oh, wait, I'm losing time. Say, this is quite interesting.
Yeah, it turns out that you can bounce on lava with the bubble. Instead of just waiting for the current to slowly pull you over there. Collier was the one who discovered that one. That was mind-blowing when we realized that. And it was one of those things where it hadn't even occurred to us that that might be a thing, so no one had bothered. It's like, why would you test that? That's not going to be something that's a thing.
There's another perhaps this
So yeah, we found out about it when Collier accidentally fell in lava while having a bubble activated.
I suppose you deserve.
That still saved time.
Oh, and then when I did that thing, ready for adventure?
Bubble.
I feel bad for
Right,
leaving my
using
shop
bubble
like this, but adventure
everywhere in World 4 except for 4-4. So now stuff is hot. We got up with a lot of treasure there. No, Your Majesty, we don't have time to play pinball right now. Keep going. Oh.
Just leave me here. I'll melt.
Whoops. Skeleton is too OP. Okay. Is this supposed to be a place where we're gonna have to wait here? Okay, I nearly fell in the lava there. So that lava actually goes down to the exit, but it's going to take a while for the level to go down, so we're just going to spend some time getting some treasure over there on the left. We're not out of tricks yet here. So the exit's actually going to spawn in on the right here, so we're just going to use bubble and bounce over here. And then we'll actually activate the exit before that gets all the way down.
Hey, look! We made it back! Oh, ready for adventure? Thanks for keeping the shop open for me.
Okay, 4-2, also known as auto-scroller, the level.
Hup. Hup.
Yeah. Get this going a bit faster with the bubble. But this is still a very long level. Oh. I don't get stuck. Okay, good. I'm gonna grab the left wheel here because that enemy down there can actually grab the chariot from you and it will play tug of war with you, and it's really annoying and I don't want to deal with that. But if I'm holding onto the wheel, it wants to grab, then it can't grab it. Oh, hey, look at this, lava cycles. I'm sure that won't cause me any pain. Down here.
Looters! To arms! To arms! Save me! Don't just leave me here. I'll melt. You're going to be in big trouble if you're not back in 3, 2, 1.
That didn't go too badly. Eh. Actually, I should have pulled it up here. Yeah, that was slow. Now it just has to sit there until the next cycle. We're going down. Hopefully this isn't a bad idea. Oh, the bubble broke. Just one bounce too soon. Whoops. Need to fling that way. Actually could have just made that jump. Okay, got a checkpoint. It's another place where I've died a lot while trying to route this. Let's just focus on not dying here, even if it's slow. Okay, slow, but first try. Better than I can say about the last section. messed up my routing there. This is one place I do actually have routed out, and that wasn't it. It's fine. Yeah, this will come back in time. I love the bubble. This one up here is a little bit longer, though. Let's see if we can get under it. No problem. Should have jumped a little bit sooner there. Well, I just hit a checkpoint. Faster! Oh!
Wait, what happened?
Literally a
I have a strange
quarter of a second. Oh, well, it's not cooled down, of course. Okay, well, skipped that challenge. Whoops. Oh. God, you can't actually make it over there. Ah! Just gonna wait. Nothing fancy. Maybe a little bit of fanciness. Just want to get out of here without dying again.
Another triumph for his...
Thanks for keeping an eye on things. Did we get any customers? Oh, this is so exciting. Be right back.
Still using bubble. So this is supposed to be the level where you have to move really slowly so that you don't wake up everything that wants to eat you. But moving quietly is slow, so we're just gonna fight through the hordes of enemies.
Help! I can't fight back. It's too hard.
Like, this chariot does not look like a cardboard box to me. We don't have time for that.
Be careful.
Ah.
That's what you get for making so much noise.
Okay, and here's where we wake the whole room up. Not too bad. I'm gonna jump.
Whoa!
That's the first time I've actually landed in the lava doing
Wait,
that.
what happened? I have a strange feeling of deja vu.
That's unfortunate. Just trying to save a couple frames. So how fast you go through those death rail tubes does actually depend on how good you are at moving, but I haven't actually figured out how to make it go consistently fast. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, the controls for this are different than on PC, which is what I started on, so yeah. When I talk about hitting the wrong button, that's why. That would have been the correct button a couple of days ago. Whoops. I waited a little while longer for the lava to rise a bit higher just to make that safer. So the upgrade we're getting right now is actually a battery to power some old machinery that we need to power to get out of our way. Probably isn't worth it just for that treasure. Now we wait. A little bit. We can actually speed this up a bit. So these come on screen. Bubble. And hit this switch early. Pull the chariot up as soon as it's within range. Switch opened a door over on the right here. Scary.
Put your backs into it. We're almost there. What is it this time? Oh,
Yeah, that door right there won't open for us.
I had the catacombs renovated all those years ago. It must be our power. Find a way to give it a boost. Oh, there's no need to thank.
Hey, look! We made it back!
Okay, can I actually switch gadgets here?
Let's go! Oh,
We can use a
I'm
warp
so
beacon here.
excited.
There's actually some speculation that Bubble might actually be faster here, but warp beacon is what I know. So yeah, the lava down there is going to start rising.
Is it getting hotter in here? The lava, it's rising. Ah, go on,
So we've got to go up, and it's chasing us, and you start down there. That's the last time you'll see it. Because we know how to go fast. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have said that. Game heard me say that, and it's like, nah, you're gonna see it again here. Yeah, the lava here doesn't rubber band or anything. If you get ahead of it, it falls behind. And that's that. We're gonna leave His Majesty behind here because there's supposed to be a place we shove him over to the left where we actually have to wait for the lava to catch up and raise the chariot up to us, but that's so slow since we're this far ahead. So yeah, we're just gonna teleport past that. Also waiting for the lava to catch up with you is slow. So yeah, that's the main time save of using the warp beacon here. Hey look, more lava. Hit a button up here to open the door. Gonna use the warp. Actually ended up not saving time. Okay. Would save time if I'd done it sooner. Yeah, we don't need to go to the right there. We're so close to being able to jump up on the left there, which would let us skip this whole section. Can't quite make it though, unfortunately. So we're actually gonna leave the chariot behind again here, right at the top. Need to jump off of it there, but then it's faster just to leave it behind and teleport it to catch up with us. Jump there to activate the next auto-scrolling section, just to get it moving a bit faster. Oh, that almost worked. If I can get the chariot to stand upright, I can skip having to wait for the lava to catch up with me, and I'm not going to make it. Oh well. So if we can't make that jump, then we have to wait for the lava to carry us up before we can advance. Wrong button.
I can't fight back. It's too hard.
One of the really difficult pieces of movement that we haven't really mastered yet, but will be very useful once we get good at it, is pulling the chariot up so it stands upright vertically and then jumping off of the top of it. It's very hard to make it do that. But right there, it would save a lot of time. Eventually, if I can get consistent at it, I won't even bother hitting that checkpoint back there as well, but that would be really scary. We'd have to be pretty optimized before I'd start doing that. 4-5.
And then, when I did that thing, oh, ready for adventure? Thanks for keeping
Going
the
back to
shop
shield
open
bubble.
for me.
So this is a very long and very hard level. Enough said. Let's see if I can pull this off. One of the things that makes this as long and hard as it is the fact that for the first time we're actually, whoops. Excuse me. Improvised rerouting here. For the first time we're actually going to stop for a gadget upgrade. We're going to unlock the attractor, which we haven't been using because it isn't unlocked by default. But it saves a bunch of time. This is actually the first opportunity we've had to get it. The first time we can actually unlock it is in 3-3, I think. No, 3-2. One of those two. Either way, one of the two that we're able to skip. So this is the first time we've had access to the attractor, and it is worth going out of the way for. Oh, how's it going? Okay, we made it.
Be careful.
Okay, well, just lost 100 there. Great game, yeah. Been having a lot of fun with it. Definitely agree with that. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be going out of our way here to get the attractor. And again, using bubble to skip lava sections. Okay. These platforms with the diagonal lines on them, that's ice, by the way. Why is there ice in a volcano? I don't know, but there is. People really speedrun this. Yeah. Kind of. It doesn't actually have a page on speedrun.com. We are in the process of creating one. Me and a friend of mine, Carlier, have been working on speedrunning this game for 3 weeks now. As far as we know, we are the first. Hit the lava. I know people have done speed runs of individual levels. Caller mentioned that there's some videos of that on YouTube, but as far as full game runs, yeah, I don't think so. Loosen this up. Oh, that was some speed. Unfortunately, we might need that checkpoint. This tunnel is really annoying. right at the end.
Looters! To arms! To arms! Save me!
Hasn't happened yet, but it's possible in this section for the chariot to kind of fall off and start going backwards. And basically fall all the way to the beginning of this. Stay on top of it, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. With some time loss. Okay, we're actually going to deliberately kill the box here. Because we're going to come back for it later. Going for the attractor first. So this is where we're going to actually go off on a side path. And it's going to be a very long side path, but I swear the attractor is so overpowered in World 5. It's worth going this far out of the way for. Okay, there's a jump that I'm very, very bad at coming up here. Let's hope I get it first try. Every time I miss it, it's a huge time loss. Okay, it's the diagonal ice platform here. Game likes to eat my jump inputs. Okay, good. But okay, no. Okay, we're not out of it yet. We can still die, and I'm going to push the chariot ahead and let it go through that checkpoint. If I'm not near it, it won't trigger the checkpoint. That way we can walk back to the checkpoint that is closer to the box that we need next. That does, however, mean that I'm still in trouble if I die, and there is another diagonal ice platform coming up. Oh, really? That looks really good. I'm surprised that missed. Or I'm surprised that didn't have enough speed. Come on, I swear that had less speed and it made it. Oh, well.
Whoa! I thought I could. Be careful.
I do have a bubble, though. I do have that as a panic button here. Okay, so there's the attractor. I'm going to push the chariot up against this wall and then respawn from checkpoint. I won't keep any of the treasure I just picked up as a respawning. I'll keep the blueprint, though. And all that treasure just homed in on me because the chariot was near it when it respawned. For some reason, treasure, when you respawn the chariot, treasure continues, after it respawns, it continues to treat the chariot as if it was at its old location for probably 1 frame, which is enough for the little ones to decide to home in on you and collect. So I was able to basically recollect that treasure. Okay, we got a box. Let's see if we can, let's see what we can do with it. Okay, well, we're going this way. Yeah, that actually worked. So again, we could actually just exit the level here. We have everything we need. We have the blueprints. However, we also have 3,000 treasure. So I'm going to go ahead and end the level. The exit's right down here, just to make sure that we collect the treasure that we have. It's only 3,000, so eventually, who knows, this might actually get routed out. It turns out there's faster ways of making up the difference. But for now, at least, this is what I'm doing. Bubble my way to the bottom here. That?
Wait, what happened? I have a strange.
I hit the button, but the bubble hadn't cooled down yet. I kind of just panicked and hit all of the buttons, but I'm sure somewhere in the middle of that I hit the bubble button.
I suppose you deserve.
Let's hear it for
That's all
7-minute
of
time
them.
saves.
If you go to the shop, I'll be able to build you a new chariot upgrade so you can keep exploring.
Have enough? I have enough.
It's all yours.
Okay. Checkpoint 7?
Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh. Okay, I have enough for that upgrade. I don't, however, have enough for
Oh, ready for
to actually
adventure?
buy the
Away we go.
to buy the what's it called? The attractor. I'm a little bit short of money, in other words. Right next to this room. Let me go back and get some treasure here.
Help! I can't fight back.
We'll do this.
To it. We're almost there. Nothing can stop me. There we are. All systems go. Move, you antiquate. There we go. Good as new. Just don't let it push me around too much. It's undignified. whoa. Where are you going? Fantastic!
Oh, and then when I did that thing,
Oh, I still don't have enough.
should have been there.
To think.
Oh, this is so exciting.
No. That button. That button.
I'll get your things ready. And away we go.
This where I'm thinking of? Or this might not be where I'm thinking of. This was not where I was thinking of. How much treasure can I get here quickly? I do not want to go into World 5 without the attractor. I don't think that was enough.
Fantastic!
It's good to be back.
It was. Okay, good.
Okay, let's go again. This attracts anything that isn't nailed down. Oh, this is so exciting. Be right back.
Okay, got the attractor. Yeah, I'll need to pick up more treasure next time. Find some way of doing that. Yeah, so the attractor pulls the chariot towards me, which basically gives me a double jump and speed boost built into one. Yeah, stuff like that. Just go over the top of that. That's fine. So we had ice in the volcano, so, you know, why shouldn't we have ice platforms in the desert as well? That makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna see me slowing down for treasure a lot more. Good news is that there's a lot of treasure in here. World 5 is definitely the most treasure heavy, so it's the best place to grind or to slow down for treasure. But in order to unlock the last door, the last upgrade costs 50,000. And I just used basically all of my treasure to get the attractor. So I need to get 50,000 in 4 levels.
You know, this isn't so bad. Ah, I take it back.
What's over here? Sure. Okay, 900. That was probably worth it. Ah. We're supposed to go down here, but we're not going to. I hate myself for figuring out this routing, because it means I have to deal with more diagonal ice platforms. Just gonna jump. Ah, okay, didn't quite make it. Sadly, I have to wait for the cooldown every time I fail this. There we go. It's down here. Okay, well. Wait for that to recollect. So yeah, when the looters steal your treasure, if you can kill them before they get away, you can get the loot back. Oops. Wrong button. Oh! Bonk.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, this one's a bit fiddly.
Out here. I'm sinking. I swear. Come back and get me. I'm sinking. I swear. Come back and get me.
On, move a bit farther.
Big trouble if you're not back in 3, 2, 1. Don't leave me alone out here.
Come on, get over here.
I'm sinking. I swear. Come back and get me.
How was that in range? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be losing some time coming out of here. Although that time we're losing is a lot less than the time I spent messing around trying to find,
Another triumph for his.
Thanks for keeping
or
an
trying to
eye
get
on
the
me.
extra treasure I needed
Oh, this is so exciting. And away we go.
to get the attractor to unlock. So, the level itself went pretty well there.
Hep.
You know, this isn't so bad. Ah, I take it back.
It's not a fast way of dealing with that.
Looter! Come on! Save me!
Off of there.
Mama!
Can't remember if going up here is worth it on treasure. I don't remember. I'm not going to. Yeah, we don't need that checkpoint over there.
Well, this is it. So, into the map. I don't suppose the door is open this time. Of course it isn't. Say, what's this? Some sort of lock. Oh, it will only open for a royal chariot. Or at least what looks like that. Oh, this is going to be expensive.
There's a button we're supposed to use here. And I just used it. What the button's supposed to do is to extend a little platform that you can stand on to make that jump. but it turns out you can just use the button to elevate the chariot just enough that you can make it. Okay, that was not how that was supposed to work, but okay. We got there. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. In case I haven't mentioned it recently, the attractor is really OP. Both in how fast it can let you do some things, kind of skips you can do with it, and the kind of trouble you can get yourself out of if you have it. That was pretty fast. Whoops. Oh, the chariot went flying fast there. Sadly, I didn't manage to land on top of it. Oh, no way we're picking that back up. Bleh. Okay.
You know, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, you're gonna see me use the attractor a lot just to avoid dealing with those spinning platforms, because no, why would I deal with them? I'd rather not deal with them. Yeah, we don't need the left side of that room.
Fantastic.
Still losing time.
Wow, time sure flew by. I'll call the elevator for you. And away we go.
Hitting all the wrong buttons. about that. That just gave me 1,000. I'm gonna hit the checkpoint and then immediately respawn. I keep the money because I hit the checkpoint before respawning.
That's what you get for making so much noise.
But then it didn't wake up the bats, except then I woke them up anyway, so oh well. Fine. Ah, okay, well, that did not work.
You know, this isn't so bad. I take it back.
Let's go in the checkpoint. Just for some safety. I seriously contemplated skipping the checkpoint there. Maybe I should have. Oh, what are we doing? We're going this way. Yeah, well that made it here, but now I need to actually wait for the cooldown. Whoops. Okay, and I didn't need the checkpoint. Oh well. But I might have. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot of doors we don't bother opening here. There's a tractor. We do have to hit this one now. Whoops. Wrong button. Hey, look, there's another door we could have opened. Whoops. Unfortunate.
You know, this isn't so bad. Ah, I take it back.
To the upgrades we need to open the last door. Yeah, there's a left side to that room. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do with it, but yeah, we just go down the right side.
Oh, there's no need.
That was good. I'll take that time save.
It's good to be back. I'll call the elevator for you. I feel bad for leaving my shop like this, but adventure!
Okay, 4-4, final level. Excuse me, 5-4.
Hep.
Kind of last, whoops. Last new level is what I mean. We still have to go back to 5-2 after this. There's actually quite a bit of new content there. A lot more past that last door. Yeah, we don't actually have to visit 5-5 in any percent runs. It will be a very long, very hard speedrun category that requires 5-5. Whoops. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, I nearly landed on top of it.
You know, this isn't so bad. Ah, I take it back.
Okay, fine. I don't need you anyway. I wish I had taken note of my exact gem count before going in here. I think I'm doing okay on gems. I keep saying gems, this is with the Spyro game. I think I'm doing okay on treasure. But I don't know exactly how many I need here. Nope, we're done. stuff in here. It's a long level.
Stop it!
That was a little bit slow. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. I was not sure I was going to make that jump. Oh, I actually... Whoops. Forgot which room I was going into. Oh, I nearly saved it, too.
You know, this isn't so bad. I take it back.
Probably going to be losing time here at this rate. Oh. lost a lot of time. So, don't use the tractor going on to here. Then moving up to this one. Well, I got some treasure for that, but that was really slow. Everything that just happened there was really, really bad and slow. I'm sure I wasn't going that slow in my last run.
You know, this isn't so bad. I take it back.
Not sure why, but I feel like I've started playing really sloppily here.
I'm sinking. I swear. Come back and get me.
Let's not die here. I immediately almost die. Okay. Didn't send me too far back.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
That was probably some good time save there, only taking one death there. The one death I took wasn't too punishing. Okay, the end of the level is directly above me. I just need to get this box around on a little detour here. Was scary. Okay. Oh, the end of this level has gone pretty well. I think I'm okay on loot. Think I have enough. out of here, I'm gonna be really sad. Okay, moment of truth. 50K.
That's all of them. If you go to the shop, I'll be able to build you a new chariot upgrade so you can keep exploring.
I've got it. Okay.
See, I'm not sure what this one does. Boy, does it look expensive.
Checkpoints.
If it weren't for you, I'll call the elevator for you. Be right back.
I don't remember which checkpoint it is. I think it's this one. Nope.
Wow, time sure flew by.
Oh, hush.
Oh,
It's
so
this
exciting.
one, isn't it?
Be right back.
Is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
At long last, here we are! Oh, I've got butterflies in my stomach.
Okay, final level. True final level this time. So that door will open for us. Took 50K. But in treasure to get that one door to open. If we can find a way of glitching through that door, oh man. The speedrun will be very different.
You know, this isn't so bad.
Sure. That worked. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. Pretty long distance without a checkpoint here. A little bit nerve-wracking. I really want to be on top of the chariot at the top here. No, 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 Your Majesty. Go up. Up. There we go. Okay, got on top. Whoop. Got off at the top. No. Ah. There we go. Nice save. Once we get good at this game, we absolutely will not hit that checkpoint, but I'm scared. I'm on sub 3-hour pace and I don't want to lose it. Okay, yeah, we're going to the right. Didn't really save time.
I'm sinking. I'm sinking. I swear. Come back and get me.
Oh, that saved quite a bit more time. Okay, normally you have to do just some platforming here, and then the chariot is nice and slow going along below you. But the attractor works through the walls, so you can speed the chariot up a little bit. $259.22. Yep, sub 3.
You've got to be kidding. This is it? This is what my ancestors built in the ancient depths of the royal
There's so much more time
catacombs?
that can come off of there.
All
This is
those
literally my
efforts
second run,
For this?
and I saved 36 minutes over my previous
Well,
one.
at least I have my loot. Oh, you can have it. I've always been the best at amassing riches, but it's clear to me now that you're the best at putting them to good use. So take it all. Go on before I change my mind. You'll do more good with it than I ever will. And you too, I suppose. In the
Yeah, the
end,
skeleton always
I
vanishes
guess
during the
this is
cutscenes.
what I deserve. And I deserve the best! I knew it! Behold my magnificence! My glory! My grandeur! My newfound humility?
Yeah, I've been skipping the cutscenes, but he's been throughout the game getting more and more tired of trying to find the perfect place to be buried.
And as for you, I suppose you're all right.
So yeah, that was Chariot in under 3 hours. It's a fun little game. It's got some auto scrollers in World 4, but yeah. These credits are not as long as SRT's credits, so I'm gonna let them run out. Yay!
Fantastic!
So yeah.
That was amazing!
Good timing for that line. So yeah, that was that was
I'm
a
glad
good
the
run.
guild assigned me to this outpost.